All right, today we're going to talk about some camera movements and shot types, and it's going to be starring Gandalf. Here we go. All right, we are here in Wildwood Park in Bridgewater, and the first camera movement or shot type that I'm going to teach you about is called the dog's eye view. And a dog's eye view shot looks like this. And they call it dog's eye view because the height of the camera is about the same height as a dog's eyes. And this is really useful for when you're shooting animals or small children or just anybody you want to appear to be really large. Let's see if we can go catch up to Gandalf. He is way ahead. Let's go catch him. Here we go, dog's eye view. He's running, we got a runner. We got a runner. Oh, time to get wet. Dog's eye view, there it is. Okay, the next shot type is bird's eye view. Let's see if we can get a bird's eye view of Gandalf. Oh, there he is. All right, we're going to pan this right. So that's a pan right. And now we're going to pan left. That is a pan left. Pan movements are usually performed using a tripod. All right, we're going to try a tilt up. Here we go, tilt up. And now we're going to tilt down. And how about a pan right? Tilt up. Tilt down. Pan left. All right, let's try a dolly in on this tree that's flowering. Here we go, dolly in. And we can do a dolly out. There we go, dolly out. Okay, let's try a canted angle. Here we go. Well, that's it, a canted angle. Kind of makes you think of old Batman episodes, right? Canted angle. Here we go, a tracking shot. We're going to track along with Gandalf here. Whoa! 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 Alright, so to record these camera movements, I've been using the DJI Osmo Action camera. And the nice thing about this is it's got electronic image stabilization built in. Electronic image stabilization means it's using software, algorithms to look at the previous frame and the next frame and detect when there's shaking going on. And it's so smart, it's able to smooth everything out. Electronic image stabilization is different from optical image stabilization. Some of these fancy cameras have optically stabilized sensors and lenses, but on these little action cameras, you're not going to find that kind of feature. It's just going to be electronic. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn off the electronic image stabilization for this next shot, and I'll explain why in a minute. All right, so electronic image stabilization is now off, so this footage might look a little bit shakier than our last clip. Whoa, here we go. Again, this is with no electronic image stabilization. All right, electronic image stabilization has to be off when you're shooting 240 frames per second super slow-mo. We can really slow things down with all those extra frames and it won't get too blurry. 240 frames per second, super slow-mo. Here we go. Gandalf, come here. Okay, we are back at our normal frame rate of 24 frames per second, and that means we can have electronic image stabilization back on, so everything should look nice and not shaky. But we've only got 24 frames per second, so we would not want to slow motion down this footage because we don't have that many frames to work with. When we have 10 times as many, when we have 240 frames in a second, that's when we can really slow things down. But right now we're just going to have to stick to normal real life speed. All right, I hope you've learned something, and I'll talk to you later.